King's Country at kingscountry.net. Welcome to the Jim King of the Radio Show. Don't confuse this with that TV thing. But I do have some previews coming up to the show that's a lot like this, but with moving pictures. We've got the Bellamy brothers that we're spotlighting this week on the Jim King of the TV show. You can catch a preview during News at Noon on KFDM in just a few moments. Because we've got the Bellamy brothers as they embark on their 50th anniversary tour next year. We'll talk to them about their big plans for the 50th anniversary. I'll give you a preview during the News at Noon on KFDM. Got a lot more in the show we'll talk about. And lots of more stuff coming up. Stay tuned to the Jim King of the Radio Show, TGIF edition, y'all. It's got to be tough to be Jelly Roll these days. He's everywhere in the media. I bet he can't even go out of his house without being recognized. Unless he goes to Walmart. Yeah, Jelly Roll was on a recent tour stop in Wichita, Kansas, when he decided to go to a Walmart and purchase a few copies, hard copies of his new album. A friendly employee helped Jelly find what he needed, but he had no idea who he was.
The coolest thing about Walmart, they're all set up the same. They're like Waffle House. I know where everything's at. Traditionally, I come to the store to see if my album's on the shelf. Last time I came into a Walmart, they didn't know me. I asked the guy if they had a Jelly Roll CD, and he was like, who? The CD's here? Let's go. Oh, they're locked up. We got to get in here. Can you let me in here, sir? I'm looking for one of these. Fan of country music? I don't listen to so much. Okay, that's real. Do you have any more of these? They're called Beautifully Broken. I think the artist is Jelly Roll. It's the best day ever. Might be the last ones.
Country at kingscountry.net. It's a TGIF. That means it's my time to shine on the boob tube. For those of you keeping track, episode number 948 has already aired. It's going to air again on CW at 12:30 today and previewed as I speak. KFDM Channel 6 News at Noon. We're going to close this one out with Frank Martin Gilligan in the Royal Spotlight. He's the brother of the famous baseball coach Jim Gilligan. Very talented, Frank Martin Gilligan, singer-songwriter. Used to be lead singer of a band called Mason-Dixon back in the 80s. They were with Capitol Records. We'll also have the Southeast Texas debut of Adriana Freeman's new video called Halo and a Zoom call with Her Royal Highness. We'll kick it off with this dynamic duo, the Bellamy brothers, captured live in Honky Tonk, Texas last weekend. Here's an audio sample.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. What you need to show your daddy, diamond rings and a brand new caddy, little thing to help a girl make it through. And what you need are side and pillow, ribbons flowing down like willow. What you need is me with love. You're the kind of woman who likes to be on her own, except for those times you need a man all night long. You like the finer thing all my money can buy. I like the way your body sings. The fire in your eyes. What you need to sugar daddy, diamond rings and a brand new caddy, little thing to help a girl make it through. And what you need are side and pillow, ribbons flowing down like willows. What you need is me to love
you. I mean, way before Brooks and Dunn, you guys were the duo, the country duo.
Yeah. We've been. We will celebrate our 50th anniversary next year. Technically, we cut Let Your Love Flow in the fall of '75.
Yeah.
And it became a big hit, like in the spring of '76. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do some new projects next year for our 50th anniversary and some things. But yeah, it's going to be 50 anniversary.
Are you still doing about a couple hundred shows a year?
Well, we're doing about 100.
We slowed down.
Slow down a little bit. You're not home much, are you?
No, we're not.
Not too much.
About 140 last year.
Yeah. And you're still going overseas a lot because you guys are huge in Europe, in the UK, and Switzerland, I think, and
yeah,
places like that.
We have played in 72 countries.
Wow.
Our 50 years. So
what an experience! What a 50 years! You know, most of us have never been outside of West Texas or Southeast Texas.
Well, we know what that's like too. We were, our mid to late 20s when all this started.
Yeah.
So that's when we started traveling. But before then, we had never traveled a whole lot.
No.
But since then, it's quite crazy.
And your home base has pretty much always been there in Darby, in Florida. But you did go to Los Angeles for a while, huh?
We did. In the mid to late 70s, we lived in L.A.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about that period is we lived in L.A. but spent most of our time in Europe during that time. So we kind of jetted back and forth a lot. But we lived in the middle of Hollywood for a while, and then we took off and went back to the ranch in Florida.
Build the Lord, send us in today. Be more and new clothing today. Like the mice and new success again. Be more petite or mighty life. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. You guys are brothers, and you spend a lot of time together, obviously, and you get along just great, don't you? You're best friends, too, aren't you?
Sure.
At least you say that here, right?
Yeah. Howard minds me pretty good, so I don't beat him up.
See, I was
your big brother.
I was really good to him when he was a kid. See, I didn't beat him up too many times. So
He's not too scarred from all that.
Emotionally.
He's an old hippie, this new life of just a bust. He ain't trying to change nobody, he just trying real hard to adjust. Yeah, he ain't trying to change nobody, he just trying real hard to adjust.
King of the Road.
Check out my buddies, the Bellamy Brothers, celebrating 50 years on the airwaves. This weekend's Jim King of the TV show, Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. King's Country, kingscountry.net. Jim King of the radio, driving you through the lunch hour and for your dining and dancing pleasure. Here's that little news you could use for your lunch hour. Cops in New Jersey arrested a DoorDash driver and delivered his last orders themselves. And the customers loved it. Check out the interaction as the two officers delivered the food.
Did you guys order DoorDash?
We did.
Driver had some issues,
Okay.
so we're bringing the order for you. He's not going to make it over for you. Make sure you give him a 5-star review, though.
Dude, that is great. Well, guys, thank you.
King's Country at kingscountry.net. That's Kenny Chesney. I'm Jim King of the radio. Oh, looky here. Here comes Doug Stone. I've interviewed that cat a couple of times. That's why I'm having a fabulous flashback. He's quite a character. It could get bumpy.
King of the road.
Backstage in Beaumont with country legend Doug Stone. Cats have 9 lives, and I think Doug Stone probably has 15.
No, well, I'm on number 7. I counted them up the other day. Yeah, let's see. heart surgery in 92.
2 plane crashes, right?
Yeah. And, well, let's see. I'm going in, chronological.
Mm-hmm.
It's 92, see, I had the heart surgery. 95, I had a heart attack. 96, I had a stroke. 97, I crashed an airplane, 2 trucks, and a motorcycle.
They still look so great. What's your secret? What's your secret, man?
Formaldehyde.
King's Country, kingscountry.net. It's a TGIF edition, Friday, October 18th. Halloween will be here before you know it. And guess who already is getting in the Halloween spirit? Yeah, Suzanne Simmons, my sweetheart, my fiancée. She's got her house all decked out for the big Halloween festivities. Don't try to eat her candy, though. I've been warned. I've been scolded once or twice for reaching for a little piece of candy since we're on a diet. But it sure is tempting. How about you? Do you have your house decorated for Halloween? I know, none of my business.
I'm looking forward to Halloween. Man, I love it because I'm big now and I can beat up kids and get their candy. What? Because when I was small, I almost died trick-or-treating. I almost died trick-or-treating because I had asthma. And your parents buy you that cheap mask? The cheap plastic one? You can barely breathe in it. And that band in the back of your head making you bleed through your skull. And they can't hear you saying trick-or-treat. And how much air did they give us in the mask, that little slot? And you stick your tongue down. And then you would cut your tongue because that was razor sharp. And they say it's that razors in the apples. No, it's your mask!
King's Country at kingscountry.net. It's green lights and blue skies all weekend long in southeast Texas. We need rain, but we'll take the sunshine and cooler temperatures any old day. So keep it between the ditches. Have a good one. Wrapping up the show right now, but get out and about. We plan to. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend for that. We're going to take a little road trip, me and my fiancée, Suzanne Simmons. We're going to cruise all the way over to Orange, the Lecture Theater, to see the Bacon Brothers tomorrow night. Legendary actor Kevin Bacon and his brother will be entertaining tomorrow night. Been looking forward to that for a long time. Cap it off Sunday with Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, right here in Beaumont, Texas. They're calling it the Doggett Ford Pavilion now. Used to be Ford Park. Now it's the Doggett Ford Pavilion. Hope to see you there. I think there's still some tickets available for Willie Nelson tomorrow night. You never know. It could be your last chance to see him. He's like 91 years old. Hey, keep between the ditches, though. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again next week on the Jim King of the Radio Show. And don't miss the TV show.
Long live the king!